Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of Marino here, Peter, because he's such an effective shield in front of the defence, and his main role will be to quash any threats from midfield. He'll then be looking to quickly get his team on the front foot, picking out those killer passes, which leads to so many chances.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Saka picks it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's away! He's through on the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Saliba. Rice. Ekitike. And it's Timber. Quarter of an hour played. Kagawa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Cole. Played out to the left flank. And it's played. Big header! And again! And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And they've got rid. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
McAllister. Drogba. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Merino! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Merino deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rice. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Azar. And it's McAllister. Passes short and sharp. Now it's McAllister. Hazard has it in a wide position. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's McAllister. Thinks about the shot. And he shoots! Corner number 2 then. Mikel Merino can get it clear. Now the ball in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been won straight back. Saka. Here's Rodri. Rice. Ekitike. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Rodri. Here's Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good-looking ball. Kagawa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that has not gone well. Palmer. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And it's made its way to him. And it's Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Park Ji-sung. Now then, the ball's come loose. Goes for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Timber. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Azar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cole, there's no flag. That is great defending, so alert. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back in. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked it up out wide. And he whips it in. He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Palmer. Now it's Darwin. And it's been played through. Soboslai. Chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And when the manager called on him, he's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Coming on the field is number 21, Isak.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Szoboszlai. Saka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the idea was a good one. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Szoboszlai. Over to the left. Doku is sporting a gilt, and the keeper's given it away. Looking for a runner. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Timber hurtling down that right flank. And it's Palmer. Spence. Szoboszlai. Vieira. Out towards the flank. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Saka. And that has put paid to that. Szoboszlai. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Tries to play it through. Deep cross. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. In again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Number 12, Turnbull. Coming on to replace him is number 2, Alexander-Arnold.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rodri proves too strong. And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold. Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. That's travelling a long way.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Played into the box. He's got tall. Oh, he's been caught napping. Park Ji-sung. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Mamadashvili is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
He's a calm, reassuring presence, Peter. He can stop shots with the best of them, but he can also organise his defence and prevent panic from spreading. I think as a defender, that's just the kind of keeper you want to be playing in front of. He's a good communicator too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central... Oh, he's been caught napping! Timber. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Romero, and that's really well manoeuvred. For Rice. And it's Timber. Ekitike takes a shot! There's a goal! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Timber. He came in hard, very hard. Wilshere. Park Ji-sung.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Haaland. Palmer. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Son Heung-min crossed into the... It's a mighty effort! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. Saka. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, important interception. Son Heung-min. Timber has it in a wide position. Son Heung-min. And that is out of play. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Haaland. Ødegaard. And here's Haaland. Pinches it off him. And that's a good ball. Poor robust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ekitike. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's another good win of the ball. Liverpool are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he plays one through. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Manchester United... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United with this to level it up. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Timber. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ødegaard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Nistelrooy. Park Ji-sung. And it's Palmer. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. He's found a way through. That is lovely. Now, can he find a finish? And that's going up front in a hurry. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 19, Wilshere.
And so we're off again. Saliba, Rodri,
number 18,
Park Ji-sung, Ekitike. Played back in. Oh, that's well spotted. Mohamed Salah. White. Could move up a gear here. And it's White. And it's Salah. Here's Rodri. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. That is good alertness. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just eases him off the ball. Rice. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, they can break here. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Almost an hour gone. And he's managed to get free. He steps in and... Merino! And he thumps it clear. Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Out towards the flank. That's tidy. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a little off target. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Son Heung-min. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. White. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Timber. Palmer. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Timber. Rice. Mohamed Salah. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now he's off and running. Rodri. Quality ball. And it's Dalot. Ødegaard. Pass somewhat off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Foot in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Mohamed Salah, looking for the run. Pings in across. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Park Ji-sung. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ekitike. Ekitike! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Mohamed Salah! And he's found the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Piercing. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
7.
Liverpool conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Ødegaard.
Number 20.
Matheus Cunha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Martinelli. He's shifting through the gears here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Knocks it out wide. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Foden.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's Saka. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool looking to pass their way through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. And he was alert to it.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cleared without hesitation. Adams. And it's Dallo. Incoming delivery. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Martinelli is onto this. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Martinelli. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. And he's cut it out. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And claimed it back swiftly. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Martinelli. Now Foden.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he puts them one up.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Isak steps up for his penalty.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Oh, Cooley does it.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Saka is the second man to step up for his team. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Manchester United are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Big character, big moment, big save. Foden will take the third penalty. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Ødegaard is the fourth man to step forward for them. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Park Ji-sung is the fourth man to step up. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in, he's kept them in it. 3 each. Some can barely watch here, every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done, never took his eye off the keeper either.
Liverpool at the point of no return. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Liverpool are looking to save match point. It's saved, and it's over. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So, oh, what has happened? And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Played into the box. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
In towards the back stick. Mikel Merino attempts a clearance. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Produces a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that looks a good ball through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Goes looking wide, played back in. It's a good spell of possession, this. Merino. Aimed beyond the defence. Law. Out to the left it goes.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. Up he goes! Goal! There is the breakthrough. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gordon in acres of space out wide. That is lovely. Turns and goes back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that is a little undercooked. Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes plays a sharp little ball here. Palmer. Now it's Isak. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Merino. Scholes. Out to the right. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Irwin goes short.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Merino. Liverpool finding their passes. And the through ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Merino. Foot in. Gerrard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. What a throw in. It's a promising position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gabriel with the clearance.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Park Ji-sung. Gravenberg. This looks promising. Back into the middle. Looking to go deep. Keeper's dealt with that. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good strength. No way through there. Gordon. Gerrard. Mamadashvili claims it without any fuss. Now it's Marino. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played back in. And here's Isak. And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. Now that looks a decent ball. Liverpool still this single goal behind. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And it's Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ah, he's given it away. Gordon. Real chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Palmer. Looking to play him in. Heading backwards. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Scholes. Law. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Isak. Gerrard cuts it out. Tries to pass it through. Gordon gets into a good position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gravenberg. Isak.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's found the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitutions taking place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is a brilliant interception. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's gone backwards. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Minutes has been indicated.
Ødegaard. Crunching tackle. Opts for safety. Saka. Foden. Wilshere. Foden. That's been cut out, well played. And he's whipped, he rises! And it! And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool bow out, defeat sealing their fate. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Gravenberg. Now Gakpo. Gravenberg. Rodri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice. And Gabriel. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gakpo goes pelting down that left-hand side. Gakpo is fouled. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Robertson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Palmer has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Rodri, that's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. He steps in, and that's the end of... Summerslide! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rice. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Marino. Nicely aimed pass. Wirtz, spread it left. Aimed beyond the defence. Saka. Park Ji-sung engages and forces him off the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Gakpo. And it's Robertson. That is good alertness. Park Ji-sung. And that has been cut short.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gabriel. Isak does really well to win the ball there. He's got away. Lovely feet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Wirtz. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Alexander-Arnold getting this... Szoboszlai! That is decidedly lacking.
Szoboszlai probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Park Ji-sung. Can he get it through? Mamardashvili claims comfortably. Chance here to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's away. He shifted it to the flank. Endo promptly onto that, and that is that. He's going for goal! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Goes looking wide. Gives it back. Liverpool finding their passes. Marino, and he shoots! Oh, there's a probing ball. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Looking for options for movement. Merino. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gakpo. And he's managed... Shot a goal! Alexander-Arnold. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'd like to draw your
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, we've seen at times it can be harder to play against 10, and that seems to be holding true so far. Something I've experienced in the past, and with this sort of intensity and fearlessness, who knows, they might just get something they want.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Isak. Gakpo. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Saka. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gakpo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Marino. Rodri. Park Ji-sung.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Ball is over the line. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's a good-looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Szoboszlai. Saka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gabriel. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's had it taken off him. And they've got a throw. Now it's Marino. He has found the way through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a searching pass. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Robertson. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's Gravenberch. Park Ji-sung. And it's made its way to him. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Saliba. And Gabriel. And that has left him in a heap.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Park Ji-sung deals with that comfortably. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Frimpong. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Gakpo. That is a brilliant interception. Short changes him with that pass. Endo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. Szoboszlai. Great defending, strong and determined. And a shot! He scores! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have our breakthrough.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen.
Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ekitike. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution.
Into extra time we go. Liverpool displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Now this could be a chance. Saka. Romero. Saka. That's a little off target. Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Rice. Gakpo. Applies the finish!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Isak is there and he can get that clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Isak. And the through ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Saka. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Wirtz. Ekitike. Ekitike. Saliba wins the duel this time. And he's straight offside. Isak chasing after it. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Wirtz. Looking to play him in. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution in progress.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Park Ji-sung tries to play it through. And he's quick to get it clear again. And they're back on the ball again. Ball driven towards the far post. Isak powering forward here. Isak is looking very tired out there. Neatly clipped into space. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Real chance here. Crossed it. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
That has ended up in no man's land.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gravenberg. Szoboszlai running with the ball. Frimpong. And it's Wirtz. Park Ji-sung. It's a pretty loose pass. Gravenberg. Robertson spots it and into... Good effort from distance. Terrific effort, but that's it. The end of 2 hours action.
Well, winning it would have been too much to ask, given their situation. And they've done remarkably well to get this far, you know.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So this one to set the tone. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Ekitike is the next man in the spotlight. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Szoboszlai is the man who's second in line. Big character, big moment, big save. So, the second man in line.
brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Liverpool looking to draw level. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Liverpool are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. And that doubles their lead. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? That's it. It is done. Liverpool have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
Please turn your attention to the screen for
Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And it's Musiala. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Alonso, he has a look up. And Bernardo Silva! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rijkaard. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And a chance! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Nagatomo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Bernardo Silva tries making a foray down the right. Always onto this. Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Nagatomo. Musiala. Van Basten. And that has been knocked. Goes to finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's gone backward here. Delivers with whip. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, well played.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's hoisted clear. Out for a throw. Musiala looking for the run. Now it's Van Basten. And Bastoni. Rijkaard. And it's Conte. And it's Musiala. Timber. Timber's cross. Up he goes! And he hits the net. Right back in the game.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a... Shot a goal!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Played in deep. And he's there to clear it. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. And it's Musiala. Played back. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. Can he get it? Van Basten! And he's really put himself on the line here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. And this is Luis Suarez. Chance, surely! They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona go 2 up, and it's half-time here.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que el estadio dispone de una sala de objetos perdidos que permanecerá abierta entre semana en horario de oficina.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's Luis Suarez! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Neatly clipped into space. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Costa Curta. Xavi Alonso. And he's been shifted off it. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's found a way through. Bernardo Silva!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Big header! It's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Van Basten. It's a promising position. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And he gets rid in a hurry. Musiala. Now he's off and running. And no, that was never going to make it. Griezmann. Luis Suarez. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cross to the back post. And it's hoisted clear.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And this is Nakata. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ruben Neves plays it short. Hit into the middle. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Serginho. And this is Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bastoni. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Nagatomo. Now this could be a chance. And he's there to retrieve it. Bastoni. Now Eder Militao. Conte. Serginho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ruben Neves. Now it's Luis Suarez. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really...
He's gone for goal! Nakata. Rijkaard. Conte. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nagatomo. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho. Nagatomo promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Great defending, strong and determined. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And it's Musiala. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That's been cut out, well played. Eder Militao. Ronaldo might just make this. Messi. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goals.
Kaká! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Musiala. Musiala puts his foot on the gas. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Van Basten.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's Rijkaard. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Well read, nice interception. Conte. Oh, they can break here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Luis Suarez. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. Now the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good-looking ball. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Plays it in low. Well read, and the danger is averted. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. A probing pass. Oh, super ball! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neymar, driving forward. And here's Suarez, looking for options for movement. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Throw in.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Van Basten.
This is the time you need that pace.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Portugal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Musiala. Eder Militao. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Pacho. Ruben Neves. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. And it's Musiala. Now Eder Militao. And it's Conte. Knocks it into space. Chance to deliver.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! About as smooth as it gets. Portugal are level.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That'll be a throw. Neymar. And this is Ronaldo. Played out wide. Eder Militao. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Messi.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Conte. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Nagatomo. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nagatomo. Kaka. Now Saliba. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Nicely worked. Great ball. Luis Suarez! Pacho. Goes forward. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, this is surely their last chance.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cambio de jugadores.
Ronaldo takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, look at the space here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And now they can spring out of defence.
2 minutos de descuento.
Eder Militao gets into a good position. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is that. Portugal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Se podrán ver en el marcador esta
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Portugal, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.